Hey guys, as I said, I was going to do a video, so I'm going to do two videos. First video is going to be this guy, and then if I get time, I'll do the Hellboy that you can see behind. So I know this figure has obviously been out for the international market for quite some time. It arrived for the Australian stock a couple of weeks ago, and I picked mine yesterday. So we do have the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian, as seen in Season 1 of The Mandalorian. Front of the box is just your standard Hot Toys Star Wars box that they've been doing for all the figures. Picture of the figure there, nothing on the sides. And then they have this which continues over, which is it. And it is TMS 10. Okay, so all I've done is lift off the clamshells and taken the plastic off. So when you remove the layer, you do get this cardboard insert showing the Heavy Mandalorian. Alright, so I'm going to go over the accessories first. So you do have a tray that sits over the figure. So this is where he has his spare hands. So you do have the saluting hand that he does when he takes off, or when he's in the air rather. You do have a pistol grip hand. Now I also find that the way this hand is, it also holds the blade quite well. So you can see that there is very nice detailing on the hands themselves. You do get the right and left fists, and then you get an identical. So you get this one here is one of the hands that's designed for holding the blade, but I find that it's quite loose unless you really force it down, which I know not too many people want to do, but I found if you put it in the trigger hand, even though it looks a little weird, it does fit much snugger. And then you do get the exact same hand, but for the opposite side. So again, I was able to get him to hold the blade nicely, but it did take pushing it down. You get the spare wrist pegs, and then you have the flame effects of the jetpack, similar to what I showed with Mando, and we've seen them with Boba Fett, etc. as well. Here is his little his blade. So there is nice weathering and detailing on it, as you can see. Not too long, but I don't think it was all that long on the show either. So that just sits up there, and as I said, this would sit over the figure. And then you do have his jetpack, which again is very nicely detailed and looks like a heavy piece of industrial machinery. There's where you can peg the flames into, and this is where his blaster would plug into. There are also two plugs, because this just plugs into his back. It is not a magnet, but it's also not as tedious as what we've seen with any of the Boba Fett's. And lastly, we do have his huge repeating blaster, which you can see is awesome. This is malleable. There are a couple of moving parts on this. You can have him hold on to it here, and then underneath. And this, so you can see that there is this really nice detailing onto his strap to go over his shoulder. And then the barrel looks like it's been heated from firing, which is also very nice. This obviously just all pulls out, as I've only just had him out the once. That's the reason why that's still on. And then it's just back in the box. Alright, Heavy Mando himself. So the detailing on this guy is fantastic. He is quite a heavy figure. The rangefinder doesn't adjust, which is fine. I don't think he used it in the show anyway. But you can see there is a lot of battle damage on this guy. weaponry on the Gauntlet. Again, really crazy detail, superheating around where the flame would be. Obviously the relaxed hands are on him as I haven't done anything with him yet. You can see the detailing around the belt. They're the pegs that the jetpack plugs into. Then we get more of that battle damaged look. Articulation wise, I think this guy, despite being chunky, has a whole heap of articulation. I was able to get the hands up quite high before, and his head can look quite a ways up. So it's really good to see that we are getting a lot of these characters. So we are getting the Armourer, which is one of the toy fairs. They've teased Fennec Shaw with Boba Fett. Deathwatch Mandalorian coming out soonish. We've had Mando himself, obviously. And then and quite a few Boba Fetts. So we are getting a very nice cast from The Mandalorian. So a lot quicker than normal videos, but as this guy doesn't really come with too much, his display stand is really simple. It's just supposed to be, looks like a stone floor or part of a street, and it does just say the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian on the bottom there with the Star Wars logo. Still a metal nameplate, which is really nice to see for the Star Wars figures, as a couple of them didn't receive metal nameplates like the Jawa, but it's good to see, but the newer ones coming out still keep that. Alright, this has been a quick look at the Hot Toys Heavy Infantry Mandalorian.